with diesel power. Blows your mind drastically, fantastically.
Hello again, I'm Kevin Clegarth, and this is my vlog series following me through the Irish Drift Championship season 2018. And if you've watched the last several episodes, you'll know that I hit the wall and I also broke a drive shaft. That was episode 3. Episode 4 followed Jack Shield through the rest of the competition. So this is trying to straighten the back of the car. It's basically jigged onto something that's immovable, a grader, a giant grader. It's about 8-9 ton, I think, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. I never really looked at the data sheet. It's just, I know it's heavy and it's not going to move. The drift car is going to be, you know, the one to twist before that ever moves. So I have to pull the back of the car that way to keep the boot lid straight in line. It's actually just pulled a little bit past at the moment. So when I release the rope, what to do with this is a bit awkward because, you know, the way the light bolts in. But the bit of damage here should be easy enough to fix. Just tap it out. I've already done it at the far side. And while I'm doing that, I'll take the opportunity to go and paint the car. Paint the arches and stuff. So, yep. Right, it's been strapped on a good while now, and I'm going to release it and see what happens. Boom. Oh yeah. So, let's see, lift up the boot lid. Let's see what happened. Obviously, these are put on to stop the ropes from chafing. But look at that. Pretty much perfect. It's not dead perfect, but it's pretty good. Like, you know, for a drift car. Ooh, that's a little bit off. I might pull that a little bit more. But yeah, like it's coming there. It's getting into shape again. It's almost right. It looks like we've succeeded. Pull that now. And we're done. The pulling is finished. It's pretty much back in line. I have a little bit of like pulling out there done as well. It was pulled and belted, and this also done. Now, give that a bit of a repaint and it'll be fine. My collection of Clarksons, you know, his favourite tool, it did help. You know, belt that out, put a bit of load on it, give that a wallop, and out it comes. And yeah, give it like a bit of paint, make it back shiny again. No one will ever know. The 2020 rule, the car will look awesome. 20 mile an hour, 20 foot. Once it's shiny and you don't see those, you'll never ever see those scars unless you're right up close. Like most rally cars and drift cars are as rough. But because they're shiny and they look fresh, you never get to see that. So yeah, a bit of paint, perfect again. Awesome, now it's time for the spuds. Hello again. Myself and Edel are off to Ballyhonus, down to Noel Byrne's Show and Shine for Drive for Charity. Edel is bringing her DC5, and yeah, we're going to go for the look and see what cars are down there. I have 4 weeks till IDC, so I'm, you know, pretty happy with the amount of time I have left to get the car ready. So, day off. Awesome. Let's see what cars are down there. Touches like cleaning the car. Cleaning cars just doesn't work for me. I can't keep a car clean to save my life. But Edel somehow manages it. DC5. M3. And this is what I love, like proper tires. And this is her boyfriend's car, my cousin, an R35. Look at that ass. Look at it. Love it. And Liam's Evo. So that's kind of the collection of stuff that we have here today. So it actually was there. You know, that's a proper sticker. A proper one. Sandra brings it over to the ring a couple of times a year. So I've been over there with her the last time 2 years ago. Just before she got this car, when she had a Soarer. Soarers are awesome, have it as well. So yeah, Edel's still like trying to do a concourse job for Ballyhonus. It's a quick car. V8's. Oh. Sandra's car, absolutely, like, V8's are just class. Good luck. Myself and Tom have showed up, you know, stretched the legs of the V8. Small bit for today, so yeah, we're just something to pass the day, I suppose. Hello again. It's a week to go to IDC. It's Thursday night, so I have like loads of time to get ready. Drive shaft arrived today. I've already checked. It is the right one, so we're all good. Round 3, here we come. So getting the car ready, painting the bumpers and stuff didn't really happen. I really ran out of time. The weather was too good. I started having to do other jobs, so it's going the way it is, but it's mechanically going to be working. So some of you might be aware of the fuel problems that I've been having with sustained levels of power, levels of fueling. And I have a problem keeping enough fuel to the injectors. The injectors use more fuel than the pump can deliver. So what I've done, if you can see it, is this is the fuel pressure relief valve on the fuel rail. And I'll show you that in the engine here. And what I have is, basically I'm blocking it off. The way the solenoid works, I can't start the car unless the solenoid is present, because it closes and it allows the rail pressure to build up past 80 bar. It goes up to 1,600, so I'm hoping this slight modification, just a little bush, and blocks the fuel on the way out. That should stop it. And I'm going to try and run all the rail pressure, like all of it. It's going to be constantly building up pressure. There will not be any relief, and I'm hoping that will, like, just in case this was beginning to fail or anything happening like that, that was, you know, losing some amounts of, or some quantities of fuel, that it will keep more power going. And that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Right. Interestingly, we did round 2, no copper washers, just completely like squeezed in tight, and that didn't go well either. This time, however, I did do the intelligent thing and data log it, and what I found was that we reached a maximum pressure of 1,300 bar, even though the request was only about 500, 450. And I'll show you what happened. That thing is meant to look like that. This is what happened. It exploded, burst the back of this, so it pushed metal out. It was that heavily pressurized, and basically, yeah, it's game over with that. So I need to put in my older fuel solenoid and basically put it back the way it was. No go. Oh well, we'll figure out another way. It's like 11 o'clock at night on Tuesday, and yeah, I think I'm almost done. I am slowly mapping it away. It's just uploading the file there to the ECU, and after that we should be good to go. A little bit of fuel pulled out, and hopefully I'll be able to do a complete run with no cutouts and be able to completely mash the throttle. So I'm looking forward to the weekend now, and as soon as this updates,
I will start the car, make sure everything is right, and yeah, we're ready to go. Put it on a trailer. Job done. Can't wait. For anybody wanting to know how responsive the turbo is in this car, this will tell you how much boost it makes just on idle, right? So it's 0 to 4 bar gauge.
Car ready. It's not as well presented as I would have liked, but it's there. For this weekend I have about 3% of fuel pulled out of the car, so because of the heat, and you know, I just want to make sure that it completes the runs. The runs this time around are an awful lot longer, so there's going to be an awful lot more pressure on the car, and I'm really hoping that I can pull all the way to the end. So it's ready. It's Thursday evening. I'm ready to leave first thing in the morning, and yeah, let's do this.